Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This video I'm going to try and make it as fast as I can. I actually made a long video just doing this same thing, and only in editing did I realize that there was no sound. I don't know what happened with my OBS or my mic, but I'm going to try and do this thing again as fast as I can. So if I'm speaking too fast or if I'm moving too fast, just bear with me. I've already done this video and there was no sound, so I'm doing the video second time, so I just want to be fast and get it over and done with. So let's say you have a robot, and if you've been trading with robots, you already understand that sometimes the robot will continue trading in a situation where you maybe feel that the robot shouldn't be taking trades in that scenario. So you probably would want a button that you can just click on and it will pause the robot, and it will you click it on again and the robot will continue trading if the conditions are now right for the robot to trade. And you can easily do that with this button that comes default with MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, or you can do it with a fancy button. Let's see if I can quickly demonstrate what I'm talking about. Let's just drag and use this example. We'll just put in random key code there, and we're going to say okay, and let's see the magic happening. Okay, yes, on demo, let's close that. And in a previous video, I already showed you how you can get your robot to quickly change your candles, your background, and everything like that. So go ahead and watch that video after watching this one. Now we are targeting buttons, button, and we'll probably let's just focus on this button, so that when a person clicks on this button, the robot pauses. When a person clicks on the button, it continues, and things like that. Okay. Again, you can use this button. You can stop the robot or you can continue with the robot. There's a default button for that. But today we're just trying for a fancy button. So we're going to do this using MetaTrader, the Fxdreema EA builder. That's what we're going to be using to try and do this. So yeah, let's do this. By the way, if you're new on this channel, please subscribe so that you don't miss any of our future videos. Like the video, leave your comments in the comment section below, see the links in the description box below for everything else. Again, I apologize if I'm moving too fast. I already did a 30-minute video that I realized had no sound, so I'm going to try and quickly do this again. So let's go back to our Fxdreema. This is Fxdreema. If you are new here, you might find some example robot and some text there. We just remove delete everything so that we start together on a clean set like this. So I'm going to quickly remove all of this because this is from that video that had no sound. So that we just start together on the same page. Okay, delete, update. Okay, so this is Fxdreema. So the first thing that we are going to do here, we are going to set our variables. We're going to set just one variable. Maybe I'll do a video in the future about constants and variables. I never really needed them previously because everything was just straightforward. But for this particular project, let me just quickly show you how you can do that. Maybe I can explain all these things, concepts in future videos. There's a lot that you can talk about this, so I don't want to take your day. Here we're just going to add a bow. We are going to add a bow there, and we are going to say auto trading, and we are going to say value false. We want it to be at false, and we are going to update, and that's that for now. Then, like you saw in a previous video, in the previous video, the moment we add our robot to our chart, it quickly changed our candle color, our background and stuff. That's what happens when you are in this section on init. It's on initialization. If you hover your mouse over there, it says event that happens once the project is loaded. So this is where things happen once you drag and drop or attach your robot to your chart. That's what you want to do before even the robot starts trading. And sometimes people also forget this section on delete. This is opposite of this. When you remove the robot from your chart, what do you want the robot to do? Maybe you want it to remove all these objects and return to a default setting. I don't know if I have time to do that in this particular video. Like I said, I've already done a 30-minute video that had no sound. I'm trying to do this quickly so that I don't spend the whole day just doing these videos. So the section that we're also going to be using today is on chart. Basically, if you hover your mouse there, it says event that happens on different mouse and keyboard actions over the chart. So that determines what's going to happen when you click on this button. Button. What's going to happen when you click on this button? That's what you set in this on chart section. So we will start on it. On initialization, we want the robot to place these buttons, like it changed the color and the color candles. Again, watch the previous video if you want. If you are wondering how to get a robot to quickly change the candle color and background like that. So again, like in the previous video, we start with the pass button. The pass button essentially does nothing except to allow the robot to just execute everything that's coming after. So if you just click on the question mark there, basically that's the pass button, pass block, sorry. This block does nothing inside, it just executes the next blocks connected to it. So we just start with the pass. And what do we want on initialization? We want the robot to draw a button, and we just link the two together like that. You can also, if you're going to have several buttons, maybe you can say draw button 1. Maybe if you have several buttons, draw button 1. So here they've got 4, so we are going to talk about button 1. Button 1, maybe this button that we're targeting there, and we're going to double click again, and we're just going to name our button. This is important. Here just leave it as no, here leave it as default. Here we're just going to name this button but1, so that when we go to on the on chart section, we know that what we are doing is going to influence what's going to happen on but1. I say but1, right? But1 in the section. Sorry, I'm just joking. No buts in the comment section. So but1 for button 1. X and Y distance, you probably understand X and Y distance from your geography. If you did geography, I don't know if you did, but it's basically like your latitude and longitude lines. Let's just add grid here. This is a grid. By the way, what is the longitude and what is the latitude? Is latitude down and longitude going this way? I don't know. Google it. So that's basically our Y and X lines as well. The X and Y lines, the one goes this way, the one goes from top to bottom. So when we say X and Y distance and it's in pixels, we are basically saying it's probably going to count 10 pixels going this way and 10 pixels going this way, and it's going to start that button. And in conjunction with that, here actually you can choose a corner that you want. The default is left upper. You can choose left lower, right lower, right upper. What does that mean? This is left upper, this is left lower, this is right lower, this is right upper. So if we set our X and Y 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 pixels, not pips, is going to, and then we set our corner to say left upper, or we say right upper. It's going to calculate 10 pixels going in, text 10 pixels going down, and it's going to set it in this right upper, because we said here we want that to be in right upper, right upper corner. If we choose another corner, it's going to change to check 10 pixels going in, 10 pixels going there, and it's going to start that box. You get the sense. I believe you get the sense. Then here is simple text. What you can use, we're going to use auto trading, like what they said here, auto trading. And you are going to go here. You can change the font if you want. There's Arial. Maybe you want Times New Roman. That's up to you. And depending on the size of your button, you want to also determine the font size. Then we say font size, maybe we say 30, I don't know. It's going to be dependent on the size of the button that you're going to use. This button is probably let's say it's 300 pixels wide, maybe 50 pixels high. I don't know, I'm just guessing here. That's 300. You can basically play with this. Really, you can basically play with this. I'm just trying to move fast. If I'm moving too fast, rewind the video, then everything will make sense. Background color, they have black. You come here and we're just copying, we make it black. And boundary or border, they've got white. And we also come here, border color, and we say white. Then we just, maybe let's just take our button to this corner, and we state it's not pressed. Standard, there you can actually set the font color. Let's set it to orange, dark orange. I don't know if this is dark orange. I don't know. Play along with whatever you do, whatever you want to do. Then play along with these things. Play along with these things. Don't be limited to what I'm showing you. Play with this thing. That's the first section done. Then we, in this on tick section, this is where we're going to set our conditions for trading. Really, what you just want to do here is, like I say, like I usually start my robots. I usually start with no trade. That's what I usually start with. Then we are going to have condition. Sorry, not this condition. We want that condition. Uh, let's say we are going to link it like that, and we're going to double click in there and double click. Nothing is happening. I don't know what's happening with my mouse. My computer's now so slow. I don't know what's happening. Right click is working. Double clicking, nothing. Let's delete it and start off a condition. Double click, now it works. Okay, we are just going to go value, and we are just going, I'm speeding because I done this in a previous video. So maybe you just follow along, and then we're going to have numeric, and we're going to right click, and we're going to use auto trading. The auto trading variable that we set here, we are going to edit there, and we are going to update, and we are going to link it together. Then you can have your conditions. I don't know, maybe you want a condition when to switch on the robot, when to switch it off. But with this alone, sorry, without that, you can actually come here and have a buy now button. For example, you can now have a buy now button. You double click in there, and you can set your lot sizing, you can set your stop loss, you can set your take profit. Well, like I'm always saying in these videos, feel free to play with these things and find what works for you, and you update. Or you can actually, if with that delete connection, you can actually have a condition there and there and there, and we double click in there, and then we set our condition for a moving average. So maybe there is a condition for moving averages. You know, when moving averages are ranging, bad for robots, because the robots do not know that we are ranging, and if you are trading moving averages in a ranging market, it's bad. So we want first the robot to understand whether we have clicked auto trade on or auto trade off before it even thinks about trading in those ranging conditions. So I guess it makes sense in that regard. Then importantly, we go to on chart. So I don't know. I have a problem with my system here. Okay, the moment I go on chart, it doesn't do a proper drop down like that. What it does, let's see nothing. I don't know if it's my computer, but if we do that and we go back, now the blocks are there. Hopefully yours performs better. But what we want to do is we want to this block that says, we're going to start with this block that says mouse clicked on chart. Mouse clicked on chart. So mouse clicked on what? We want actually the mouse to click on this button, and if we double click and go in there, our button is called but1. So if we go back, we are now going to go and this section that says a loop for chart objects. I apologize if again I'm moving too fast, because I've done this already and I'm disappointed that I had no sound. So I'm trying to move fast again to redo this video. So select object by name. We are going to select object by name and we are going to link it together like that, and we are going to double click and we are going to say the object that we want to be clicked on is but1, which is our button, one here. If we go in there, we said it's called but1. So let's see. Filter object by names. Yes, object names. Okay, let's just put in again but1. So that's the object that we want to be acted on. Then after that, we are going to say check button state. We're going to check button state, and we are going to double click in there. Button is pressed, whatever, we're just going to leave that as default. And variables, we have auto trading already, the variable for auto trading. Now we want the robot this orange side. When our button is clicked, we want our button to say auto trading is on. When it's clicked again, we want auto trading is off. So the orange yellow is going to say true, and this is going to say false, and we are going to update. Then we are going to come here and say modify text description. Which text description are we going to modify? We are modifying this text text properties. That's what we are going to modify. So when the button is clicked, we want this to say, we are going to say auto trading on. We want to say auto trading on. And when the button is clicked again, we want it to say double click. We go in there, we want to say auto trading off, and we update like that. So that's basically how we can manipulate our auto trading button like that. I've already showed you in a previous video how to change the background and candle colors. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding how to do this, or if you encounter any problems, leave your questions in the comment section below. I might have left up some things because I've tried to move fast. Like I said, I'd already done a good video on this, and then realized that the video had no sound in editing, so I'd quickly retake the video. So I might have forgotten something that that I should have mentioned. So if you encounter any problems, leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer your questions. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.